Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. So a little while ago, I announced, kind of. If you didn't watch the video because you thought it was like a joke video, you wouldn't have known. But that's what I like to do. So I have a Discord now. I don't know how long that link is gonna work, but if it expires, don't worry. I'll pop out a link again. So yeah, we have a Discord now. So I can just pop news over there. I'm really excited about that. It's a lot easier to do things over there than here. What was I saying? Yes, what is this video about? So, last night, I was asked about the build I used in On Safari with Jonathan York, Episode 3. I was using the 1 byte build, customized to my liking. Now, I won both of those matches, spoilers. I went in there fully expecting to lose, but I was asked, is this viable? Do you think you can get a lot of wins out of this? My first instinct is no, and I'll show you. So, I came up with the idea, well, as a joke. I went in there fully expecting to lose, because I was like, the 1 byte build is incredibly powerful, but intensely flawed. It's super easy to lose and get punished for it. But I wanted to find a way to improve it because Swingpoint said, it was just like his first build video. He said that, it was powerful, but it wasn't finished. It was missing something, and he was right. Looking at the game now compared to back then, it's just starting to finished. Yeah, there are a lot of cards we have now that can totally improve upon the 1 byte build. So that was my intention for creating that build. Also, this is not a gameplay video. If you want to see the gameplay with this build, it's in On Safari Episode 3. But anyway, so I came up with basically Infectious 1 byte Daniel. The idea is for the infection to slow down the survivors just for a second. If I can get all 4 of them coughing, then I can get a bite. And that's all you need. Because that's the problem. Your creatures are squishy, they die quickly, and they get stun locked. So infection will slow them down. And it can be powerful. But it's heavily flawed because bioenergy. Look at this, all my equipment is for damage. And this is for infection. The only thing I have for energy is this. And in Area 3, this. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like in Area 3, because I didn't even get to Area 2 in those videos. Now, for me, the bioenergy speed with the Equilibrium mod, with the cards I have, is not good enough. Maybe it's good enough for you. If you feel this is fast enough for you, go for it. Then it's an Area 3 build. I only put the Equilibrium mod in there because I'm using Sadist. All the other creatures I use wouldn't benefit me with Sadist. I mean, yeah, it benefits the remote shell, but you get stun locked. That's not fun. So I use the Equilibrium mod because the build is starving for energy. It's just not fast at all. Like, there's none. It's really slow. So if you're playing against slow survivors, like I did, who are also making weird decisions, then yeah, you'll win. Now in those 2 matches, the survivors split up. They underestimated my creatures.
I have many fun adventures lined up for you. We have death, destruction,
Just trying to cycle my
disease, all of the fun things that the modern world will offer us.
So the Equilibrium mod, the thing about that is that your bioenergy speed increases according to the cost of... Sorry. The bioenergy speed increases according to the cost of the other cards in your hand. This is 10, this is 8, that's 18. The Equilibrium mod itself isn't counted, because it says the other cards in your hand. For that reason alone, I think the Equilibrium mod should cost 0. So, here we go. This is for... Okay, look at that bioenergy speed on the bottom left. That's 4. Now, if you're running a gun build, if you're running a trap build, you know, this is good. This is good bioenergy. Now look at what's happening. Look at the cost of my creatures, and look at the speed at which I'm putting them out according to their cost and my bioenergy. It's slow. This is slow. Despite the really fast speed, it's completely outweighed by the fact that my creatures are expensive. Now, it also means that the more expensive my creatures are, the faster my bioenergy is. But look how long it took me to start pumping out creatures after I had 0 bioenergy. That's not fast enough. I'm gonna wait till I get to 10, and I'll show you again. The moment I use discount, the bioenergy will go down, because the cost goes down. Anyway, I'm gonna wait till I get to 10. Okay, here we go. I'm at 10 bioenergy. I'm just gonna start popping things down once the discount wears off. Here we go. So. Nice. Good cycle cards. So this is a nice little thing right here. I have 2 poison bombs, 3 creatures, 4 creatures. And she missed for absolutely no reason. That's why dealers are unreliable. Now, if you feel that this is fast enough for you, by all means, go for it. Use the build. You know, this is a good horde right here. But for me personally, against a team with grenades, against a team that's shooting out your cameras, against a decent team who knows what you're doing, you know, they'll kill your creatures. You'll put down 1 creature that costs 4. You put down another creature that costs 4. You have no bioenergy. Then you have to wait, and while you're waiting, your creatures are dead. And then your biocore gets destroyed. Then you move on to the next one, start all over. That's the problem with this build, because the bioenergy speed. Now, it probably can be fixed, but I don't think it'd be good enough. So, you can take this out and put in a generator. Your speed is better. It is better. And that's a pro. That's a pro. And that's kind of fixed. You can take this out, but there's not much to replace it. That's really it. If you take this out, you can switch it with this, and then your bioenergy speed will actually be higher with the equilibrium mod. And then you can take this out, either one of these, and then you can replace it with the infection spray. So, but now you come to the problem where you're not running an infectious Daniel. Yeah, you have expensive creatures. You have the energy vapor and the infection vapor. And you can occasionally infect your creatures, just like you can occasionally give them energy leech. But your creatures won't always be infectious. So unless you have a high bioenergy speed to pump out your expensive creatures and the vapors, and then hope that your creatures live long enough to actually use the vapor, you know, if the stars align, it works. But if this isn't fast enough, then it won't work. But then again, because of the cards you're using, because of this in particular, so this is 18 by itself, this is 10, that's 28 by itself. Your bioenergy will pop out from 4 red arrows to 5 white arrows. Your bioenergy speed significantly increases just because of the converter mod. Fun fact, a Rad Fox showed us this. Even when the converter mod gets down to costing 1, the equilibrium mod still sees it as 18. So your bioenergy speed is the same as long as you have this mod in your hand. So as long as you don't spend it, your bioenergy will always be super fast. So it'll still be an Area 3 build, and you can probably pop out the infection vapors more often. But there's still downsides. These two creatures and the dealer. The other problem with this is that your creatures give back a huge amount of time. This is 10, 10, 10. If you pop all 3 of these creatures out and they all die, that's 30 seconds. That's the cost of 1 security device. So if you have all 3 of these add a security device, that's 1 minute you just gave the survivors. This build is heavily punishing because you'll give them back so much time. So if you can't infect them enough to get your bites, you're giving them way too much time. And then by the time you get to Area 3, it doesn't matter how fast your bioenergy is. I mean, yeah, you'll be able to pop out the infection more, but you can't really protect your biocore. Once they destroy your camera, it's over. Doesn't matter how fast your bioenergy is. You have to repair your camera, and then put down your creatures, and then your biocore is destroyed. Then you have to go to the other one, then start popping out creatures again, but your creatures are squishy. They give back too much time. So, overall, I don't feel it's a viable build. It's incredibly powerful, but heavily punishing. So it's one of those high-risk, high-reward builds that if you feel comfortable with playing with, go for it. If you feel you're a good player, I'm not saying I'm a good player, I played this build thinking I was going to lose, so yeah. I would say give it a try if you're confident. Other than that, I would not try this. The 1-bite build is beautiful, but the only way you can reliably make it work is by taking away what it does. So you can focus on damage, but you wouldn't be able to completely focus on damage. So you wouldn't have the full 1 bite. So now we have both generators and some damage. You still have Rend, you still have Sadist, but you're not doing enough damage. It's no longer the 1-bite build. That's the cost. You're still doing heavy damage, but it's not extreme damage. And then you still have the bioenergy, but you still also have the problem with high-cost creatures giving back too much time. This is one of the best cards for the 1-bite build, because it has that weird bite. The Jester gives you those bites because you can stun everybody and then go for the bite. This is a poison bomb, and it costs 0, so that's awesome. You can switch this to whatever you want. I go for a dog. It'll be an infectious dog running around, and it only gives back 3 seconds. You can't use overclock. If you use the overclock with the equilibrium mod, it just counteracts what it does. And it's a 3-mod deck, so you can't even ignore the card. You can use the detonator if you want. It still gives back the same time, and it's the same cost. That's up to you. But yeah. And then I would change this to that. And then the bioenergy is even faster in Area 3. Would this work? Maybe. I don't know if I would try it. But anyway, yeah, this has been me trying to explain the build I used in On Safari, Episode 3. It's a powerful build, but I definitely wouldn't recommend using it. There are better builds out there when it comes to damage. I'm in the process of working on one right now, actually. I tried to get it out there last night, but I was having some real bad luck. The build was fun, but I couldn't optimize it in time to show it to you. So yeah, I am working on a Daniel build for you guys. And yeah, eventually soon, if you didn't get into the Discord, I'll put another link out there on another video, so you guys can come on and join the fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this, and as always, have a great day.